Hi, welcome to Literacy Essentials. I'm glad you're going to be able to learn today about a few programs and some things to help support you as you are supporting students that are enrolled in this course this year. So the first piece that I want to tell you is that when you get the link to this slideshow, you'll just go ahead and click on the watch video that is right here on the page. And it will lead you, actually, if you haven't done that yet, you wouldn't hear my voice. So you've already done that. So this is just going to be an overview of what the today is like for you. And then there is another video towards the end of the slideshow that goes into a little bit more of independent reading and writing time and some ideas for that in a co-sitting situation. So I'm going to go ahead and get started for today. So what you're going to do today is really explore and learn some programs for Literacy Essentials. We have available to us both MemBean, which is a vocabulary and word consciousness program. And we also have IXL, which is a program linked directly to our state standards that allows for practice at grade level on skills, but it also allows us to use their diagnostic and tailor some practice and some direct teaching to certain skill deficiency areas so that kids can grow in those areas. So these are two really great programs that are going to be partners with you during Literacy Essentials, which, as you know, has the workshop model as this frame and as its mode of delivery of instruction. So you're going to get to explore both of those so you have better understanding and better context so we can move forward in really utilizing those in a maximum way. The other piece of today is just to gain some knowledge on how to structure that independent work time in that workshop model to really maximize learning. So I'm going to refer back to, and that's that second video, about how to utilize MemBean IXL maybe during some of that independent time while students are growing their capacity and their stamina as readers and writers. So that's really going to be your day. And because you might be coming from different learning places, just know you can customize the learning, and I'll show you what I mean as we go. So the first piece is going to be exploring IXL diagnostic. So you're just going to literally click on the IXL diagnostic, and I'm not going to even do that. It'll open up a page. It gives you some information, but then there are some videos and there's some resources for kids about taking a diagnostic. I want you to just scan and look through. Everything on there is quick and short videos, but I want you to be able to know and be comfortable for your students to proceed in taking that IXL diagnostic. But let's say you've already done that. Well, then you would just click down here on the TNL resources that will open up to a slideshow that has links to all types of IXL short videos, webinars, other resources, and basically take your next step on learning about how to best utilize this resource. So the assumption is that you're going to do the diagnostic. If you've already done that, then you just need to click here and then go to what would be a next step for you. And then as you're going, you'll see if you click on your name, whoops, went fast, it's going to go right to your name. So Cassie, you just happen to be first. So you're just going to jot down after you've done your exploration with IXL what you learned, what questions you still have, and then what are your next steps. And then Carice, it's going to go to you, and then Caitlin to you. So when you click on your name, it'll automatically go to this reflection. Next, we'll be learning and exploring MemBean, which is a word consciousness program, and this is super essential for the students in Literacy Essentials. They have failed EOCs and they have not been successful, and they're not greatly below grade level, but I guarantee you when kids are this age and are still struggling, they usually lack vocabulary knowledge and word understanding. So MemBean is a really good pedagogical tool, something that will actually teach them. So I want you to really be comfortable and know about that. I have linked two different webinars. I think they're both, one's maybe 15 and one's maybe 20. So just choose one to start. So either MemBean 101, like what is it, how to get started, or just the idea of developing word consciousness. So choose one of those. And then as you finish, or if you want to keep exploring, again, I don't know your day and how much time you have to dedicate to this, feel free to click down here. That will take you to a professional learning page where there are some other recorded MemBean sessions. So you might want to map that out for yourself for next steps for you. Again, when you click on your name, it's going to forward, and it's just going to go in the same order, but this time there's a question. I want to just hear from you about how you see that MemBean can benefit your students. What do you still want to know about MemBean? And then what is your next step for actually using this in the classroom of literacy essentials. So just to reflect on that. So when you guys get this, you will have some editing rights. So obviously you'll be able to write on this slide. So feel free to look at what others are saying too, so you can just kind of learn from each other. The last part that I have available for you today is really looking at maximize your learning during independent reading and writing time. This will have a separate video linked here that will then take you into exploring what that workshop model looks like, and then considering some ways for co-seating that would actually help your kids connect with each other and with you, and doing a quick dive into some things to consider that would actually maximize that independent reading and writing time. That will be our focus of this. And then that will take you to the end where you will do your ticket out. So again, I have designed this where if you only have an hour, you can do an hour's worth. If you have a couple hours, you can do a couple of hours worth. But it's really to give you the information and resources at your fingertips for us to really move into our next step of literacy essentials, which is creating that, making sure we have that data on our kiddos with that IXL diagnostic, and then moving forward with utilizing those programs. And you'll learn more about that in that independent reading and writing time. So thank you for your time. That's your intro, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.